On the 30th of June 2025, when the Prime Minister of St. Lucia, Honorable Philip J. Pierre, announced the formation of a Nigeria OECS Collaboration Commission, the Nigerian President, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, almost immediately submitted the names of the first 8 members from his country. This is the most immediate outcome from the strengthening of relations between the OECS and the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
We have formed a joint committee which will comprise members of the Nigerian government and members of the OECS to deal with some pressing issues: education, air travel, trade, and tourism.
This marks the beginning of an institution meant to harmonize and ensure equity in the developmental programs rolled out as a consequence of the establishment of Nigeria OECS collaboration.
As you heard, the President's address itself spoke very strongly about the OECS and relations with Nigeria. He's actually announced several initiatives like the scholarship programs and so on that he's going to do. One of the things we expect to come out of this visit in concrete terms is to have a commission, Nigeria OECS Collaboration Commission, established, that all the member states will sit at the table and we will work out a structured program of collaboration.
The Prime Minister of the Commonwealth of Dominica, Honorable Roosevelt Skerrit, underscored the importance of multilateralism in the Caribbean's relations amidst the evolving or devolving geopolitical climate.
So I think it's a matter of political will. It's a matter of us recognizing that in many parts of the world they're moving towards nationalism, and we need to strengthen multilateralism. And I think Africa and the Caribbean have a great opportunity to really strengthen multilateral approach towards addressing global issues.
The Prime Minister of Grenada, Honorable Dickon Mitchell, was most vocal about the prospects of mutual economic prosperity resulting from Nigeria OECS collaboration.
But crucially for us, we think the economic ties are important. Oftentimes we emphasize cultural, social or political ties and we underestimate the economic importance. Africa is a vast continent. It has 1.5 billion people. It has significant diversity, significant mineral wealth, and I think everyone recognizes that that's the economy that is likely or poised to grow the fastest in the next 15 to 30 years, and we are part of its diaspora, and I think we have to make sure that we leverage the relationship to benefit the Caribbean economically as well.
Mitchell outlines construction aggregates, salt, food production, technology, and in particular financial technology or fintech as opportunities for trade between the Caribbean and Nigeria. His vision for increased air travel came on the heels of his attendance at the 32nd Afreximbank annual meeting, which was hosted in Abuja, Nigeria from the 25th to the 28th of June.
I think just from the travel point of view, I traveled directly from Grenada to Abuja and from Abuja to Grenada. That's a 9-hour flight. If you have to go to London, the traditional ways you go to London and North America to get to Nigeria, which basically becomes a 24, 48-hour ordeal, really. And so we recognize that it will be absolutely vital for us to work on the air links between Africa and Nigeria directly. And that opens up a whole host of possibilities also because there's South America, which also has very limited air travel between South America and the Caribbean. So the air travel is critical, and we believe if we begin to work on this, and we will have to build it over a period of time and build it through phases. We could start with chartered flights around cultural or special occasions. We can then expand the trade and hopefully get to a point where it becomes a normal route of travel.
With Tinubu's announcement of Nigeria's commitment to pay the tuition of OECS students on scholarship in Nigeria, and with Philip J. Pierre's assurance that these scholarships will be available from the 2025-2026 academic year, the Minister of Finance of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Honorable Camilo Gonzalez, echoes the sentiment that the youth beat the respective governments to the punch as the globalized youth culture shared between Africa and the Caribbean predates the newly announced collaborations in education and travel.
Our young people have not been waiting for governments to get together. You know, they have already been integrating. They've been adopting cultural opportunities. They enjoy each other's art, and we think there are ample opportunities there. Similarly, there are many high-quality universities in Nigeria. A lot of we have the University of the West Indies, which is a wonderful institution here, and that's an opportunity for people-to-people connections. And what we believe sincerely in the OECS is the way to integrate, even among the OECS countries, is for people to move around, for people-to-people connections. So we think there's an opportunity there for students to come to the OECS students to go to Nigeria.
With time, the result of this joint developmental agenda will be that Caribbean peoples and Nigerian peoples will know and treasure each other and each other's societies in full discretion, pride, and dignity, and that the evolving faces and global competitiveness of these societies and economies will come to be revered by the rest of the international community. For Choice News Now, I am Cianna Dalsan.